Good morning. Welcome in. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Tonight we have Texas and Ohio State college football playoff game, semifinal. Winner plays Notre Dame January 20th in Atlanta. Tomorrow we have Mississippi State playing basketball at the Hump at 7:30. Ole Miss playing at the Pavilion at 5. You've got 2 NFL playoff games tomorrow. You have 3 on Sunday and 1 on Monday night. It really doesn't get any better. Coming off of Notre Dame and Penn State, in which they scored 31 points in the fourth quarter. And it was one hell of a ball game and a ton of fun to watch. Notre Dame wins 27-24, and they advance to the national championship game. Don't forget that their head coach, Marcus Freeman, is an Ohio State alum. So if Ohio State takes care of business today, then Marcus Freeman will be playing his alma mater in Atlanta in the national championship game. Cool. All right, let's talk food and hunting. We've got our friend, owner of Aplos in Highland Village and Aplos in the Renaissance. Jackson Meadows calls it a ye rotation. That's what he's on when he's hitting Aplos in Ridgeland or Aplos in Highland Village. But gyros, pizzas, pita mas, hummus, all kinds of fun stuff. They're right down the road here in the Renaissance, and they started at Highland Village, which is another super cool spot for them. Alex Eaton, good morning. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing too good to be true.
Good.
Good to see you.
You were on a trip last week, goose hunting?
It was this week, actually,
This week.
Monday.
Okay.
Monday, yeah.
Where were you?
So I buy a lot of my food from Benny Keith. It's a private company out of Dallas, but my warehouse comes out of Arkansas. So they entertain us in Arkansas quite a bit. And they know not to invite me to anything but hunting stuff. So I went to Stuttgart, right outside Stuttgart, which is about 10 minutes outside of Stuttgart. And we went speckled belly goose hunting.
Speckled belly goose hunting.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you been before?
Yeah, this is my third year. So
Third year.
yeah, speckled bellies are the best eating of the waterfowl, and they are known as the ribeye in the sky.
I love that. Ribeye in the sky, speckled belly geese. Is that right?
Yeah, and a lot of people hate on a goose hunter, but I'm telling you, I talked with a guy today that I'm duck hunting with in the morning, and yes, I'll take 2 or 3 birds, mallards coming through the flooded timber over any waterfowl experience. However, calling in a pack of 10 to 15 speckled bellies with a couple thousand geese flying in the air is also special. And then when you add on the fact that you eat them,
Right.
and they actually taste really good. They taste much like a farm-raised duck. They got a huge amount of fat. When you slice it, it truly does look like a ribeye steak. So
Yeah, that picture. So you cooked these geese
yeah,
last night.
I cooked one last night.
How'd you do it?
So you well, first you clean the bird. You gotta leave the skin on. So you pluck the feathers out. Then I take a jet burner and kind of burn off what's left. Bring it home. Let it sit out for a day in the fridge to dry up. Score it. And then you take it and you put it, salt it. Then you put it in a, now my wife makes me have chemical-free nonstick. So we got rid of all the Teflon.
Right.
Just got some new ceramic cookware, but put it in a cold pan, skin side down after you score it. Cut it on about medium heat and let it slowly start rendering out the fat. And it'll turn into basically, the skin turns into basically a piece of bacon. Flip it, stick it in an oven, cook it to medium rare. Let it rest, slice it. And then my son, my oldest, he likes to use a knife and all that, but he puts soy sauce on everything.
Really?
And I usually get on to him because, we're putting soy sauce on literally everything.
Right.
It's probably some sort of addiction. But the soy sauce mixed with all that goose fat and that ribeye texture, will make you not make fun of goose hunters if you're a duck hunter.
Wow.
Because it is something special.
And it's got to be the speckled belly.
Yeah, speckled belly. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a ribeye that you sliced up.
I mean,
when
I tell people
on a board,
after they talk smack about, I'm not a goose hunter, I'm a duck hunter, then they're like, save me a piece of that.
That's right.
And so it's worth trying. If you ever have the opportunity to try it, it's good.
Alex Eaton with Aplos on the Out of Bounds show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. So this was your third time to go up there and go goose hunting?
Yeah. Yeah, the first day was slow. We killed like maybe 10 or 11 speckled bellies in the morning, 10 or 11 at night. And then that next morning it was sunny. We had a nice wind, and 6 guys ended up killing 90 birds.
Damn.
So you can only kill 2 specks a person, but I think it was like 20 snow geese a person. So
I got you.
we laid them out, but I'm actually headed after this to get a mount made with 3 speckled bellies upside down on a stringer.
Where are you going to put it?
I got a farm out in Camden, but
Okay.
when I hopefully
Is that hunting camp wall art?
Yeah, oh yeah. And then hopefully if everyone keeps eating at Aplos in a few years, it'll go in my master plan hunting camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Alex Eaton on the Out of Bounds show. Jackson Meadows is on a year rotation at Aplos in the Renaissance and Aplos in Highland Village. Okay, so were you hunting something else when you and I were going back and forth or was it the goose hunt and ducks?
No,
Do you do any deer
hunting too? Yeah, only with my sons though.
Got it.
So they're big deer hunters. Honestly, they like to waterfowl hunt, but it's still kind of, you don't want a bunch of kids in there, especially with how hard it's been right now. But we take them a couple times, and then there's a youth season that we'll maybe sit around and maybe back up their misses if we have to.
Sure.
But no, we deer hunt when we can, when the weather's right. We got to pick your battles. We don't want to leave mom too much, and now these hunting
Well,
camps
she may like y'all being out of the house.
The hunting camps have gotten a little too nice. The women are wanting to come.
Oh, man.
So you want it nice enough where they come for a day, but not the whole weekend.
There you go.
That's the perfect balance.
You're listening to the Out of Bounds show, brought to you by the amazing Gyros at Aplos in Highland Village and Aplos in the Renaissance. Did you grow up hunting?
Yeah, grew up hunting up near Onward.
Yeah.
And then once I got into about 5th and 6th grade, my dad was like anti-TV. We're going to sit around and watch movies or play outside, which I think pretty much everyone was back then. But started hanging out at a couple guys' deer camps that had, direct TV, football games all weekend.
Yeah.
We were out riding on the Can-Am, maybe smoking cigarettes when we shouldn't have, drinking beers. So I kind of outgrew the going out that far and being about 30 minutes from town, and really got spoiled from about 12 years old till now. So
have you gotten a deer this year yet?
Yeah, we've killed a couple management deer, but like I said, I don't shoot. I got my son a crossbow for his birthday or for Christmas, so we've been switching up, going from box stands into ladder stands and trying to get these close shots, which we've yet to do. But
that's not easy.
They've killed about 10 deer combined. My 8-year-old killed his first, and my 10-year-old's a certified killer.
What do you cook the ducks every now and then?
Yeah.
Do you do duck poppers or what?
We mostly, kill all those ducks. Well, the only way to like really do it is to pluck them and then keep the skin. Otherwise, you get the breast and maybe, I've got a little bit marinating in some milk right now with some hot sauce. We'll fry those up tonight.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Okay.
Wild duck.
There's some guys that cook duck poppers or something in the left field lounge.
Yeah.
And they do a damn good job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you put cream cheese and bacon on them.
Right.
I mean, you can put anything in there.
That's
put
a good
slice
point.
Of Bo Bounds in it.
Yeah. I mean, 3:00 in the afternoon on a sunny April or May.
Yeah.
And I'm,
But it's nice that I like to blend wild game. So I get, if I get deer, I'll blend it with beef and make chilies and spaghettis. The straight deer spaghetti is a little gamey for the kids.
Right.
But if you blend it, it's good. And then we took our last deer and just chopped it all up and made jerky out of it. So, I mean, I'm running out of that bag. I give it out, going everywhere I go. You hand out a little of it. So we need to kill one more deer for the February jerky snack. But
Jackson, what was it that Bartu, Dave Bartu comes on our show, he's a crazy man. He loves to hunt. He lives outside of Portland, Oregon. Was it bison jerky that he had on him? That time I picked him up from the airport, he pulled it out of his backpack.
Would have been bison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
elk.
No, it was elk jerky.
Was it elk? Yeah, it was
Thank
elk.
you.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
elk
about
jerky.
to, these kids are playing sports right now, but if they decide, I'm not playing, I don't want to play baseball anymore, then that's when we're going to start. All right, well, we're about to start training we got an elk hunt coming up.
Yeah.
Or, that's what I want to do with my boys.
He goes up in the mountains in Oregon. He goes about 3 hours away from his home over towards the east side of Oregon. And he both tracks and hunts elk.
Yeah, I hear it. I'm a turkey hunter, and I hear it's like turkey hunting. I don't know how many pounds they are, but they're big. You call them, they run up to you at like 15 yards. Your adrenaline's rubbing. They're snorting and bugling, and
Yeah.
it's like turkey hunting, which is addictive.
Yeah. So you turkey hunt. Now you're kind of like me. I mean, you bounce around a good bit and you're, high energy guy.
Yeah, I think
But
Yeti should sponsor me, actually, because I just got these new Yeti gearboxes.
Did you?
It's built just like their coolers. This is a funny story, but it's a gearbox. So you have one for each hunt. Well, for Christmas, each son got a gearbox. I filled it up with some Sitka gear, Apple Watch, whatever. What's funny is I put all 3 gearboxes in the back of my truck and was ripping around to each hunting camp. Right. Well, headed home one night from Florida deer hunting. Get home, start unloading. The day after Christmas, so it's chap full of one kid's Christmas stuff, and there's only 2 gearboxes in the back. So somewhere between Northeast Jackson and Flora is a brand new Yeti gearbox, slap full of Sitka gear and an Apple Watch.
Oh, wow.
And I hadn't set the Apple Watch up, so I couldn't track it.
You couldn't track it.
But these gearboxes are amazing
Alex.
if you strap them down. I mean, they're next level.
That-
Especially if you're ripping. I mean, you got your work clothes in one, you got your deer clothes in the other, and then you got your waterfowl stuff in the other. Because you might get an invite.
Spur
I
of the
used to
moment.
get a lot more invites before everybody was on Ozempic and could cook. Now nobody even wants to eat, or they can cook, so they don't need me anymore. So the bids are getting, less bids, but when I get them, I'm not turning them down.
No.
You got to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
I love that. This man is packed and ready with all kinds of clothes. All you got to do is drop the guy a text. Alex Eaton, owner of Aplos in Highland Village and Aplos in the Renaissance. Lunch today, dinner tonight, takeout order. Again, Jackson Meadows on the U rotation there at Aplos. And, oh man, I'm getting hungry.
One other thing we've got, I know a lot of people are doing dry January. We've got a new non-alcoholic cocktail menu rolling out. It's getting big. Non-alcoholic wine, non-alcoholic beers. I would have never thought this new generation coming out. I think they just want to, be healthy and not drink.
I want to take the picture, man. They want to.
That's not my generation,
No.
but it's taken over. So you can't add alcohol to the drink.
That's what dry January
You're damn right I
means.
can.
Dry January means they don't drink.
No, that's like a lot of people drink so much during the holidays they take off January. But
I don't even.
I thought
I can't
my
even
lifestyle
register that.
would maybe be February because, as you know, we're hunting right now.
Yeah, hunters, no
You
way.
got to start the year off on a good note.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I need January. I can't do dry January.
Yeah, no,
Not dry now,
I don't
no
drink
blood.
enough to for it to matter. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
those that do,
Yeah, they may have to take.
But it's worth checking out.
Okay. Yeah, I see Stella Artois. That's one of our beers on the show. They're pumping their NA beer big
Yeah.
time
Yeah,
on social media.
yeah. So it's people.
What were the 3 things that you learned when you went out to Dallas or whatever last time you joined us about this new generation?
Well, the main.
They're not having as much sex.
They're not having as much sex.
They're not drinking.
They're healthier.
They're healthier.
They're not drinking.
Okay.
And
The first one, though, is a problem.
I'm at least hoping they're into cannabis or something.
Bunch of
I think they are.
Some kind of. Yeah, I think they are.
losers. Come on.
So I don't know what's going on,
But the 21, 22, 23s.
yeah, but they're actually a little smarter, I think. You know,
Yeah, they are.
They're voting different. I mean, I don't know. It's all kinds of more power to them.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
I think social media has something to do. with it,
Yeah.
too. I was with a bunch of 21-year-olds from Arkansas that go to University of Arkansas, and they were saying how their lives have been ruined by social media and the girls' expectations from sitting around looking at social media.
Yeah.
And they were making fun of us for wearing Sitka. You know, I was like, dude, when you're my age, you're gonna want to be comfortable,
Right.
You know?
Yes,
So say what you want.
That's right. Making fun of you for wearing Sitka?
Man, it. All the guys out there are like all shinned up now. So Sitka, they're knocking Sitka, and it's a bunch of rivalries: goose versus duck hunters, Sitka versus shin wearers. You know, guys that just I wear my grandfather's coveralls versus look at these new state of. You know, it's I'm all in that mix. I'm a big gear guy. So.
Are you a big gear guy?
Yeah.
Love that.
Obviously,
You are too, Jackson.
gear.
obviously.
Big
I mean,
time.
that's my favorite thing is packing to go. And then you get there, and it's like, let me get these new slippers out.
Yeah, get to use
That
them,
is
man.
so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best.
It was funny. I joke around about it a lot. It's hilarious. But, I sent a picture of my Yeti gearbox with the little sleet on it to one of my buddies. It's like, look how sick this looks.
So are you going
I love that.
Alex Eaton with owner of Aplos, 2 locations, Highland Village and the Renaissance, and they're crushing it, doing a great job, 7 days a week, lunch and dinner, and to-go orders and catering. He joins us on the Out of Bounds show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Are you going duck hunting this afternoon or tomorrow morning?
I'm actually dropping those geese off at the taxidermist. We're going to go eat at the new Sacred Ground barbecue, Derek Emerson's new barbecue.
Have you been?
No, not yet. Oh, I've been with him hanging out before he opened or
Gotcha.
messing around with Derek, but
Right.
never to eat. And then
It's
we're going to rip
awesome.
up to Grenade tonight and hunt in the morning. Hopefully come back, get a deer bid for the kids. And then I'm probably wrapping it up after this weekend. I need to get some work done. Can't get in a groove, ripping around like this.
Sacred Ground. He's done a great job.
He has.
That's a sweet place. All right. Anything going? How's Ron doing?
Brian is absolutely killing it.
He's a good dude.
I mean, he's in shape, which I like. It makes me want to maybe get in shape.
Yeah.
But he's on it. When someone's in the zone,
Yeah.
it's nice to see.
Yeah.
It's he came highly recommended, and he's exceeding expectations.
Super guy,
Yeah,
focused, like you said, disciplined,
yeah.
and that guy works out.
Oh yeah, He's a big CrossFit dude. He looks. If you Google CrossFit, I'm sure a guy that looks like him. Huge beard. Like when
That is so
he's even
good.
being nice to you, he looks like he's gonna beat you up.
No doubt.
And then I wouldn't want to tell him that my Euro was cold. That
No.
might be helping out.
That's probably helping.
People might be scared to tell him.
Hey, so we Jackson's kind of broadened his horizons. Sometimes he eats like a 12-year-old, but he loves your pizzas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And he was on the pepperoni pizza, which is a good pizza, but we've gotten him into trying some other pizzas with more toppings.
Look, starting in February, now this was designed because I know how my January is.
Hit
We're
me.
going to be doing limited time offerings.
Ooh.
And
Right.
it's going to be some crazy stuff.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't real crazy, but it's one of the ones we did last year, a chicken Parmesan gyro.
Oh, I'm in.
Okay, but
Ooh.
we're gonna do some crazy pizzas, some crazy
Oh, that
with no
sounds
intent of
good.
them being on the menu, but just to get guys like you excited.
I love that. That's big time.
Chicken Parmesan gyro. That is right up your alley.
That is.
Yeah,
my
we
alley.
might have a speckle belly
You have a
pizza
yeah, I love
if
that.
if I can find some.
Oh, my God.
That's cool.
All right, Alex Eaton, you're going to be throwing out some chicken Parmesan gyro.
Yeah, that one's gonna come back officially in
That's gotta-
February,
yeah.
and then we might do a Philly cheesesteak. We might do a roast beef debris po gyro.
Nice.
A roast beef debris po gyro. That's
Sounds like you got
that's a
some of these,
mic drop right there.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
mean,
you got some of those younger
Why
generation
not? You
kids
got to
in there.
think of these things that are maybe not in a gyro and put
That's
them
right.
in there.
Damn right.
That's right.
Didn't you spent a week or so or a month, whatever, in Lebanon, right?
A week.
A week.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was wild.
When you
It
shared
was
those
wild.
stories,
There's so many stories.
Didn't you end up in a wedding?
I went for a wedding that I didn't know anybody in, and I ended up being the driver in a convertible Mercedes in the mountains of Lebanon. And it was crazy. I mean, they welcomed me. Ended up sitting by some guy that went to UMC medical school.
What?
And was a doctor in Lebanon. And so, I mean, you never know,
Yeah.
And these weddings they're real bougie.
Oh,
And the Lebanese people, I myself included, and my mom, are very bougie in general. And that's probably where the gear thing comes from.
That's it.
there's no
100%.
doubt it
But
does.
apparently the guys there, they'll act all rich and they'll be driving Land Rovers or Land Cruisers all black. But the people I ended up meeting were like, yeah, those guys live with their parents, and like all the lip filler and all the bangle jewelry and the Kardashian look. That I think that all started in the Middle East.
Yeah, it kind of did.
No doubt.
So we're by nature pretentious, arrogant, flashy people, and I don't know how I didn't get most of those qualities, but I did get the gear. Instead of jewelry,
That's huge,
it's my
man.
sitka.
I love it.
You know what? Alex Eaton is all about the accessories. So are you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
They matter. They are key.
Well, yeah, we can't fit another helmet or anything in this office.
Right? Yeah.
You
Some
know?
accessories. Look, I mean, you got to.
I got you.
You got to be able to pack something and then get there and then be able to be excited to use
Tell
that thing.
Tell me about the new DAC drink.
So the Valteo tequila right there in front of you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the tequila.
Yeah, it's just what you just went over with hell. It's 100% blue agave,
Yeah.
additive free.
Yeah.
That's the Reposado right in front of you. The Blanco's over there,
Okay, wow.
and he
Yeah.
did a Cristalino too.
Yeah, I mean the chemical thing. My wife is nuts about that now. We
Yeah,
got rid
I
of
am
all
too.
pans. We got rid of all cleaning supplies. I keep it's crazy. I'm like hiding a little bottle of Dawn power wash in the laundry room so I can get a stain out of my clothes.
Look, I told Wendy.
we
the
don't
same
have
thing.
any chemicals, but we don't have any clean clothes either.
Well, I told Wendy I wanted to go to straight baking soda, and she went, "You've lost your damn mind."
Yeah.
But well, dude, it was great to see you.
Yeah,
And look,
absolutely.
we're gonna do a when the sun comes back out
Yeah.
in March. Starts getting warmer in March or April. We're doing a Valteo party
Let's do it.
at Aplos and going out into the outside area in the green space at the Renaissance.
All right, I'll text Dak. Get in there.
And we're doing a Valteo party at the Super Bowl. I'm going down to New Orleans. They're doing a Valteo party on Thursday night of going into the Super Bowl.
Oh, good for you.
It's going to be awesome. Congratulations on everything, including
Yeah.
your goose hunting.
Yeah, it's going good. We're starting to hit some strides and really fine tuning everything. We're about to start having fun with those limited time offerings. So.
Chicken Parmesan Gyro could be coming to Aplos in February or March. Go to Aplos this weekend in Highland Village of the Renaissance. Have a great weekend. If you missed anything, hit Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Search Out of Bounds with Bo Bounds. See you Monday.